We are live. So, welcome everyone. I'm Bridget Bartlett. Today is our weekly group coaching session. So, I want to show you guys how you can how you can join us in the meeting if you're a member, or how you can join our program if you're interested. I also today, the first part of our session today, I wanted to kind of go over the high-level site section of your dashboard. If you guys have been following along the last few weeks, we've been doing a deep dive into each of the different sections of HighLevel, giving like an overview and hopefully helping you understand a little bit more how the pieces would all fit together. So I'm going to definitely go through all of that. So let me share my screen here. Let me move some things around because, I always have a bunch of screens. So let me move this. All right. Okay. All right, cool. So you guys can all see my screen here, my website. Yeah, cool. Okay, so if you are a member of our program, you either joined as a client or a high-level affiliate. So if you have a free membership in our program because you signed up for HighLevel, you are an affiliate. Clients actually have access to our dashboard. Okay, so if you are interested in joining, of course, if you're a beginner, I do like a beginner to software reselling, I do highly recommend you join as a client because you'll still get a high-level account inside of our branded dashboard, but we take care of all the techie stuff when it comes to HighLevel. So if you're not very techie, you may as well just join as a client, learn to resell with our white label AI ads manager. And of course, you can upgrade anytime you want to your own HighLevel account. If you're already on the SaaS plan with HighLevel and you can't upgrade, obviously, but you still want to join our program and take advantage of all of our resources and coaching and reseller licenses for the white label AI ads manager, you can join there. Now, if you are an experienced marketer or an agency owner and you want the ability to resell HighLevel in addition to having all the resources in our program, you can click here to join for free. So those are the two options to join. So if you join as a client, you'll see that you have access to our dashboard here. It's purple, has the Vision brand, you have our support, all of those things, okay? What you wanna do to join our weekly coaching session is you wanna go to the community tab and you'll see here, learning. You want to click here where it says Zoom support. And of course, you're going to go to every Friday at 2 p.m. You click there and you'll come right into the Zoom meeting. Of course, that's only on Fridays. So if you want to join us Monday through Thursday for the open office hours, you can click there. Okay. Now, if you are a HighLevel affiliate and you got a free membership, you can click here. Now that takes you right to basically the external link of our community. So you can see this is the same thing, right? It's just embedded into the HighLevel dashboard. So whether you're an affiliate or a client, you're going to be joining in the same way. You're just going to, clients access it in the dashboard, affiliates access it through the external link. Why do you not get access to the dashboard? Because if you're a HighLevel affiliate, you already have all the tools, and we do provide in the onboarding our system so that you can import and get things set up into your own HighLevel account, okay? So same way, you're going to go right into the Zoom room and you're going to choose the Friday, or of course, if you're doing open office hours Monday through Thursday, you can choose that link there. Okay. So the next thing that I wanted to show you is if you go here into your dashboard, you'll see there's a new tab here called Media Storage. This is a brand new option inside of the dashboard, and it's basically just a brand new user experience for the media storage. It used to be in the sites tab. You would click the sites and then you would have like media over here. Now they have its own place here. So you can organize all of your media, the videos and all of that if you need to upload. Same as before, it's just now it has its own tab. It's a little bit more user-friendly. The UI is much, much better, faster, all those things, okay? So I just wanted to draw your attention to that. So do I have any questions from you guys before I get into the overview of the Sites tab? No questions? Okay. Let me share my screen here and let Charles in. All right. So I'm going to go to the Sites tab here, and you'll see the Sites tab has so many things going on. I love it. And it's one of my most frequented tabs. Okay. So we have the funnels, self-explanatory pretty much, right? You have your each individual funnel, and then you can create folders here to add your funnels to. For example, this is HighLevel affiliates only. And then we have two different funnels. Of course, if I wanted to check out the funnel, I could click here to edit. I could clone it, move it to a folder, upload to funnel templates because I'm the agency owner. I could also share this funnel if I want to with the share link, or delete. Now, you can also share with snapshots and things like that. But if I just only wanted to share this funnel, I could just click there and then grab the link. I could choose whether I wanted to share with anyone or anyone within my agency, or if I just wanted to remove sharing altogether. I could do that there. Okay. So it's the same basic thing with the website builder. If you want to like check it out here, you'll see that really the only difference is the layout of the website or funnel. Okay. You'll see here that the pages are lined up vertically, but here in the website builder, you'll see all of the website pages are horizontal like this. Okay. Now, the goal of a funnel is obviously you'll typically have just a few pages, and then it will go in order, right? So, oh, gotta sneeze. So you'll see this one here has more pages. So we have the home page, the calendar page, success, and so on. Okay. Now, the funnel is designed to go in order of these pages, but then websites, of course, they're designed to have just multiple pages that you can share one page. I mean, you could still share and do all those things that you can do with funnels. It's just really the way that you build it out. Okay. So inside of the funnel builder, let's go ahead and dive in here. You'll see that we have the pages here. You can A/B split test here. You have the stats from this particular funnel. You have all of the sales that are made here. You can sort by date. You have the security settings as well. You can add a security header here. You can actually check the help docs for that if you're unfamiliar. You can also track any events here, and then your settings. So this is going to be the title of the website. You can connect your domain here. You'll see I only have one domain in this account. I could also add new domains if I want to. You'll also see the path here. Now, this is the path for your main website. So typically you'll want to make this like the title. If you don't, and you try to make the first page the title, it causes like a duplication. I see that a lot. A lot of people will have like their funnel here, and when they connect the domain, the page will have like a bunch of numbers and different things after it. And that's because there's some level of duplication here. And typically people will do that. They'll put the home or something, and then try to make the home page home, and then it causes that duplication. You can add your favicon here, any of your tracking codes for headers and bodies. You can also, if you're testing your funnel, which you should, if you have payments and all that, you can toggle this on test or live, and then run all of your tests, image optimization, optimized JavaScript, GDPR compliant fonts, and all you need to do if you have your chat widget set up, which is what we'll talk about in just a second, you can actually enable that chat widget on this website just by toggling this little thing on here. Okay. So of course, when you get that all set up, you would just want to save. And of course, up here, you can also share the funnel as well. Okay. So that's basically the settings there. If you ever see a duplication here, because again, I see this a lot. Okay. If you have like this here is what's going to be showing in the website URL. Okay, so if I connected kittycats.com to this funnel, this would be kittycats.com/GHL-affiliate. Okay, but you may see here, this is going to be the page details. So this is going to be like the raw link before you connect a domain. What would this page look like? It would be GHL affiliate page. Okay, so if you're running into conflicts, just make sure, just like when we are setting the main website up here, when I was talking about that, because maybe I'm confusing you, this is the path of the whole website or funnel. This is the path of the page. This is the page that is going to show up in the URL when the domain is connected. Okay, so hopefully I've cleared a lot of that up. And of course, if you want to clone this funnel step, you can do this. Click there. If you want to connect products to your funnel, you can actually click here, and we talked about payments and products. So if you missed any of that training, definitely go back. But you can add the products here to this particular page that you want to sell that on. Now you'll see if I go to websites, pretty much the same, right? We can create folders, create websites, we can sort them here, we can search our websites, we can look at the website here, and you'll see up at the top, pages, stats, sales, security, all that is the same. And then also same here. You can add your products and all of that per page. You can adjust the settings. So you see it's very similar. It just has to do with how the pages are positioned. We also have analytics here. So if you want to track your funnels and websites, page views and sales and all of those things, you can do that there. We also have the blog builder. So super great. HighLevel has its own blog builder. So if you're using some third-party integration, you don't need to do that anymore. You can build your blogs directly into HighLevel. We also have WordPress hosting. So if you, for some reason, you need a really advanced WordPress website and you want to host it on HighLevel instead of whatever WordPress host you're using, you can do that as well. And then you'll also see the client portal. So the client portal is basically if you give anyone access to, maybe you've created an affiliate program inside of your account, and I don't mean the HighLevel affiliate program or My Vision Agency affiliate program. I mean, if you use inside of your account the affiliate management software to build your own affiliate program of your own business, you have to give them access to the campaign and the dashboard so that they can track all of their leads, right? So that's going to be in the client portal. If you decide to create a group or community and you want to invite people into your community, that's going to be in the client portal. And if you create courses that you want to give your leads or you want to sell courses or whatever you want to do, when you give access to the courses, that's going to be in the client portal. Okay. So if you see our client portal here, it's members.myvisionagency.com, right? And when you click here, you'll see all of the different options. For example, I could click here, that accesses my communities, here's the courses, and then I could go into my affiliate management system here. So it's all in the same link, but you are going to determine when you give them access, what they have access to. So if I had not been granted access to the affiliate program, I would have this still in my menu, and there's ways you can set it up to not have it, but I would still have this in my menu. But when I clicked here, I wouldn't actually have anything for my affiliate because I haven't actually been approved in that part, right? So same with courses and communities. All right. So hopefully I didn't just confuse you with all of that. You'll see here in the settings, when I was talking about setting up your domain, you'll see here is where you want to customize the branding and so forth of your client portal. If you go back here to app permissions, when I told you that there's ways that you can set that up to where, let me get back here, to where these are showing or not showing, that is going to be, I'm all over the place here. Let me find where I was. That is going to be this area here. Okay, so what do you want to be enabled inside of your client portal? If you don't have an affiliate program, obviously you want to toggle that off because otherwise that tab is still going to show there. And then when people click there, they're not going to see anything and they may expect to see something. And then they're going to message you and say, hey, I don't have anything in my affiliate portal. And so that's going to cause you more time and all of that. And then obviously, if you do have an affiliate program, you want to make sure that's toggled on. Okay. And then same with courses and communities. Here you can choose when they do get access to your client portal, what page do you want them to go to? Do you want them to go right to your communities, the courses, the affiliate management system, or do you want them to go to the home page, which is kind of like, let me show you here, which is kind of like this page here. So it's like your profile, right? So this is my profile inside of our program. So I can click here to join a group, take a course, affiliate earnings, and so on. Okay, so all of that shows up on the profile. So that would be what's considered the home page, okay? So then you have your forms. So we have the form builder, which pretty self-explanatory. Anytime that you want to capture contact information, one of the most popular, easiest ways of doing that is with a form. So to create a form, all you need to do is click here. You can choose from a template or from scratch. So if we just chose to create one from scratch, pretty easy. We just want to use, you'll see this is like the default. We can drag in different elements here that we want to use. We can delete any of these that we want to use. And then of course, there's lots of customizations that we can create as well. So different styles and themes and different options. We can also share this form as a link. We can embed it into our website as like a sticky sidebar, a slide in, a pop-up, one of those inline forms. You can embed it into any website. It doesn't have to be HighLevel. You can also just share the link if you want to. So that's basically the quick version of the form builder. You can also create custom fields if you want to. And of course, what's cool about these forms is that everything that you build a form for goes right into HighLevel, and then you can build all of your automations from the info that you received in that form. Of course, if you want to analyze your forms, you want to see, which form is performing better. You can see them all listed here, and of course all the submissions, which is very helpful because sometimes someone says, hey, I submitted this information in the form, but maybe you can't find it or whatever. This allows you to go back. You can search all of your forms for one specifically, or just all of them in general by the name, email, and contact. We also have a survey builder. A lot of people may not know that, but you can build your surveys directly into HighLevel. You can analyze them and verify the submissions just like you can in the form builder. If I click here, you'll see the same thing. You start from scratch or choose from a template. So if we look at all the different templates here, you can see lots of cool forms. Like, let's choose this one here. Let's see. I have to do that with my screen. So I'm going to go ahead and continue. And then now we actually have this survey template that we can edit just like the forms, right? We can change the background here. We can change any of the styles or themes or options. We can add our own forms or our own fields here, or any of the custom fields that we've created. And you can see as we scroll through, it's actually a really nice survey there. Okay. Also the chat widget. What I talked about before is configuring your chat widget. Super easy. You literally can just swap out any of these things here. You want to add your own image or your logo. You can add any of this custom content. You can also choose, do you want this chat widget to respond via text or email, or do you like the live chat option? So within HighLevel, we have AI, and we can have the AI trained to know everything about our website by entering in the data and the settings. I'll go over that on another day, but we definitely do have lots of training about training the AI bot. But you can choose the live chat if you want to use the AI bot, and if not, of course, you can do SMS or email chat, and then that way all of your conversations that you're having both will show up in the conversations tab, and then people will easily be able to contact you with just that little chat widget on your website there. And of course, you can change basically, you see up here what it looks like here. You can change the type here. You can change what it looks like in the window and like what it actually says here. You can choose to add the email field, which I do love to add. I don't just like to communicate with text messaging, but you definitely have those options there. You can change the colors and all of that, and the language. You can have your agency branding if you prefer. And then, of course, you want to make sure that you're adding the compliance information here. So where do you want them to contact if they need support? And then you can change the greeting and all of that. Now, when you're done with this, you want to save. You can see as you change things, you can see it kind of changing over here. You can toggle on, like I showed you in the funnels and the settings, you can just toggle that thing on, and it will add this chat widget to every single website or funnel that you toggle that on in, okay? But if you are using like WordPress, or you're using any other website builder that you want to embed this in, you can just click here to get the code and copy that and then put it in the body, okay? The next thing here is the URL redirects. I use this so much. I just used it about 15 times today alone because there are lots of times when you're in your domains that maybe you decide, I don't really like this domain, or maybe you canceled out an offer and you don't want all of these links that you have to be broken. Okay. So what you can do is you already have the domain stored in your account. Okay. But what you can actually do is redirect it somewhere else. So if I click here, and let's say that I have this connected to a website, but I want to actually redirect this so that it doesn't go to, like, when they go to book.mybizlink.us, I don't want them to go to a broken link, right? So what I can do is actually redirect this to, if I wanted to do all of them, I could do all, and then I could choose to redirect every page and everything connected to this domain to another domain that I have inside my website. I could also choose to redirect a specific URL, a specific funnel, or a specific website. Okay. Love, love, love the redirect option. Use it all the time. Okay. So you guys, that is really, aside from clicking here to go to your domain settings, which is what I just did, that is really everything about the sites tab. So, so much information. So do you guys have any questions? What do you think about that? A lot of info.
Yeah, definitely a lot of info.
Yes.
Definitely a lot of info. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's all good stuff. I'm happy that I understand what's going on.
I know. I was going to ask you, you're so
Uh,
deep diving into this platform.
uh,
Did I just show you anything that maybe you were like, I didn't know?
Well, yes. So, and that I think that goes or speaks to how Go High Level evolves over time. Like I use surveys all the time, but and maybe I wasn't aware, but I wasn't as presently as aware about the templates on the surveys. Although you've kind of got me in the excuse me, you got me spoiled to the point that I do everything from scratch. So I'm just so it might have been here. I just might not have paid attention to it. I don't know.
I know. Somebody asked me once, like, why do you always build from scratch? And I always wondered that too when I
Mhm,
was like new to marketing and I was
mhm,
just trying to learn to build a website. I
mhm,
just always wondered, why do they never like just edit templates? Why are they always building from scratch? And
mhm.
now I know.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
it's like because I mean
Yeah.
it's pretty much I got to do it anyway. Like I don't have to
Yeah.
delete everything. I just like that. I just like that font. I know what font
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah.
Let me keep it moving.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And it is all those things, like when I first start building a website or a funnel, I create that global header, I
Mhm,
create the global footer, and then I
mhm,
start with the hero image, and then I
mhm,
lay out the
mhm,
basically the format of the
mhm,
page or whatever.
mhm. Yeah,
Like, yeah, yeah, I know. It's
yeah,
so crazy.
yeah. We're geeking off right now.
I know, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
You're
So
always
yeah,
geeking up.
I know, right, Manolo?
totally. All right, guys, I did want to show you, if you have not, I don't know if you've been living under a rock. No, I'm just kidding. Not that it's, all that, but if you have not heard or seen anything that I have done this week, you may not have heard that I am doing a workshop with HighLevel next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And I am going to share with you guys, I don't even know because I don't talk about money a lot, but I don't even know if you guys realize, like, I have literally built a six-figure coaching business. I don't like using those terms and saying like, oh, it's six, but when I'm like trying to be a marketer, you know, and I'm like, okay, lots of marketers say this and whatever, but I was like, wait a minute, I really do have a I legit built a six-figure coaching business. What? But the coolest part is I did it myself. Like you guys know, I've been very
Yeah,
much,
after that.
I'm sorry,
Well,
what'd you say?
we know. The ones here, we know for
You
sure.
did it
And
from
we have known for
scratch.
a while.
I did it from scratch. That's right. Um, Yeah, so crazy though, but I think it's so cool. And you guys also know, like I'm just, business is growing and expanding, and I have hired people at this point. But I just recently did that. And I think it's so important because a lot of times we start these businesses, whether it's coaching or something else, and then we start outsourcing everything. And then what happens is we have gotten ourselves into this stressful situation of, oh my gosh, I'm spending so much money and I just paid someone to do this thing for me. Now my business has changed and now I can't even use the website I just paid $1,000 for someone to build because now my business is completely different and I don't know how to build another website. So it's like you just get into this crazy like cycle, and then you end up doing so many unnecessary things. Oh my gosh, unnecessary things. And I harp on this all the time because you guys know it's like you go down these rabbit holes and they're not even important. So, what I am going to do, and I am literally challenging myself to provide more value than anybody else who's ever done a workshop in the history of the world. I am going to do that on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So, you may think I'm crazy for all the things I'm going to give away, but I'm literally I have created a checklist, literally every single thing that you need to do, not just to get set up with the snapshot I'm providing, but also on a daily basis, right? Just follow these. I'm even gonna, I talk about all the time about how go to Facebook groups and share value and don't be spammy. I actually have a list of things that you can post. And you guys know these are all things that I've done. All things I have done. You're not going to hear me teaching you how to do solo ads, even though I've done them, because they're terrible. I never had great results with solo ads. Maybe some people do. If you're a solo ad seller, you probably have a great business that you love, but I never had luck with those. So everything that I teach you guys to do, I have done to build my business literally without any help, aside from YouTube videos and all those things. So, Santoria, you had your hand up.
While you were saying that, I was gonna ask you, now that you're using AI ads, do you feel like that's better than what you were previously doing now that you're doing ads?
Yeah, actually, I have run ads because, and you probably not heard my like horror stories. I've never been a fan of ads. The reason that I focus so much on growing my business with content like organic traffic is because I spent so much money on ads without getting great results. I mean, I've spent thousands of dollars in ads. So I definitely know a lot about ads, but I never got to a point where I felt great continuing that process and continuing to run my ads, and certainly doing them for clients I never wanted to do because I didn't feel like if I'm not getting great results for myself, why would someone pay me to do that? So I just focus solely on organic traffic because I'm like, okay, I can't afford to hire someone to run my ads for me, and I can't afford to just sit here and like do nothing and not get any leads. What's going to happen? So if you don't have I always say, if you're going to spend time or money, you need to choose which one. So since I didn't have the money to keep doing that, I had to go organic traffic. But the organic traffic is so important when you first get started, because even if you run paid ads, people are going to go through the customer journey. They're going to research you. They want to see, do you have a website? I saw a post the other day. Someone was saying, do all businesses need a website? Well, I mean, if you're like, you've been around for 20 years and you have like this built up clientele and great word of mouth, probably not. Even though you're probably doing a lot of extra work because you could be having that website work for you like an employee. I could talk about that all day long. But you need to build that trust. And if we see a business doesn't have a website, instantly we don't trust that business. You guys know, if you're hiring a plumber and they don't have a website, it just goes to their Google listing, you guys are going to the next plumber. You're not inviting a plumber to your house to probably do thousands of dollars worth of work if they don't even have a website. Like, we're not doing that. Did I answer your question, or did I just go off on this tangent about it?
Kind of. I just want to know, compared to what you were saying with solo ads, do you get better results outside of, like, what's your
Oh,
best
solo
results?
ads. I thought you meant like AI ads.
Yeah, I mean, compared to the solo ads, you said you didn't get any like luck with that compared to
Yeah.
versus
Horrible luck with solo ads. I ran my own ads, but of course that was all before the AI ads manager. Okay, so having said all of that, I knew I was getting into that rabbit hole for a reason. Having said all of that, I have had great results with the AI ads manager. And I also used it for myself before I started reselling it. So I definitely encourage you guys do that. I mean, why not, right? So it's like you have the offer out there. So your offer is an AI ads manager. So use the AI ads manager to get leads for your AI ads manager, right? It's very simple, but that's definitely what you should be doing. You are definitely going to have better results using that. Now, it will help you to, because what's cool about it is it's when you're setting up the ad, first, it helps you generate the content. That's really a hard part. It also will help you choose keywords and all that stuff. But even though all of that stuff does help, nothing is really going to give you better results than having a custom or a lookalike audience. That's definitely going to be the best option when you're running ads. So how do you do that? You need a list of contacts. So if you don't have them, you can always buy lists, buy them on Fiverr, use the white label lead system. Many ways of getting a list. Cool. But yeah, the AI ads manager, even if you're great at like running the ad, let's say that you're an ad agency, the amount of things that you can do using the AI ads manager, you can, if you're top, let's say that you cap out at like 15 clients that you can manage by yourself, the AI ads manager, you could easily double that because all you're doing is placing the ad and then it manages it, it optimizes it, it moves the ad spend to the best performing ad, it creates all the split testing, it does all that stuff. You could even add, let's say that you're running Facebook ads and YouTube ads and TikTok ads, and you could put them all in a folder and toggle on optimize. And then now it will optimize all of those ads. And let's say your TikTok ad is just crushing it and YouTube is like nothing. It's going to put all of your ad spend to TikTok, or a majority of it, because that's the one that's performing the best. So these are all things like knowing the benchmarks and all of these things is really where beginners are just completely overwhelmed and like, I need to hire someone to do this. I don't even know. Even if I place my ad, how do I know if it's doing well? How do I know when to add more money or when to stop the ad? How do I know like what is a good click-through rate? You know, all of those things is what the ads manager helps you do. So it really does turn someone who's like a beginner with ads, it really does turn you into a pro.
I have a
Would you
question
say
about
that
the
too?
YouTube ads.
Yeah, go ahead.
So when you say YouTube ads, is it a video? Is it like, like the skippable kind, or is it something different?
You choose a YouTube video that you have on your channel.
Okay. So
Oh, you mean like,
you can create a commercial and an actual ad, and it will run the YouTube
yeah,
ads for you.
I don't like to explain things. I like to show things. So let me get into an account where I can show you what it looks like for the YouTube ad. All right. So if I wanted to place a YouTube ad, first you can do all YouTube if you want, or all Google. So like if I was to, let's just do YouTube by itself. You'll see here you have your website here. And because I've already created an ad, as soon as you go to create a new ad, it's going to pull in the previous information. So like it's pulling in my website here. And then down here, I can choose what, do I want it to be in-stream ads or do I want it to be discovery ads? So you can have the AI generate your content or you can generate it. And then you're really just choosing a budget here.
Okay, cool.
Cool. So you can, if you wanted to run ads like to all Google, that's the option, or you can just break them all down and run them. You guys have any other questions? Anything I can help you with?
Well, all I was gonna say is I mean I've run YouTube ads before as well too, and I was able just to upload the video that I created, so you can upload whatever you want to
Oh,
and
you
just
can't
run it.
upload?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like
Oh,
when you
yeah,
upload it's just like when you upload a picture, like a regular ad. It's the same process.
yeah. Yep, you're right. So you would just click here. And then you could, I have never uploaded, so
Well, I mean, yeah, you like you said, it's well, I'm saying upload, but yeah, you pull it from your channel, the video that you
Oh,
have on your channel.
okay. I thought when you were saying that we could click here and upload the video, just like if I was in here and Facebook, and then I clicked here to upload.
Right. Yeah, it was unlisted.
Yeah.
Like you can pull listed in public stuff as well.
Yeah. Cool. Do you guys have anything else I can help you with? No.
I just have a question about setting up, when you set up your accounts and you're going to give 8 AI resellers and then and then unlimited, like where do you set that up? Is that something we have to do with you because you're the black label, or how does that work?
So you are white label reseller. So you're not black label. So as a white label reseller, you have the ability to white label your own brand of the AI Ads Manager and then resell user accounts of your own brand. You can't sell, you have to be black label to resell to white label agencies.
Okay. So basically, so what you're saying is I have to be black label. I can't set a certain number from the white label that I have with you.
You have to be black label to resell white label rights, right? So if you have, let me see if I can get into a demo account here so I don't show everything. So if you have this would be like your account with your brand, right? It wouldn't say vision here. You have your agency here, and then you have your client invite link, and then your agency, and then your clients under you. So if you have 10 licenses, you can invite 10 clients to your account.
Okay.
If you want the ability to like if you want, like my position, I'm a black label reseller. So if you want the ability to resell to agencies so they can white label their own version of the software, then you would have to be black label. Anthony?
Hi, my questions is around the same lines. What I'm curious about, I was approached by someone who owns like a dog hotel where I live. They have three of them. She wants to run ads, but she doesn't want to be the one to run ads. She wants one of her employees to run the ads. When she creates an account in Play, will she have to give her password to her employee to be able to use it? Or can she set up like a login for her employee?
Yeah, she would have to share the password. Because I don't think that you can add teams.
Or like users or something?
Yeah, I don't think that you can I mean, they could do that like with the HighLevel account, but they couldn't do it. And so let's see here. I did just notice, by the way, that this counter here where it says clients 2, it tells you how many clients you have here, which in this account I only have 2, so it's not that important. But as you start building your clients, it does definitely help to have that up there. So if I go into this client account, let's see what. So they may be able, I mean, I'm seeing here, they may be able to add teams here. Okay, I don't know. I would have to do some testing to see if, and make sure that this isn't like because I'm logged in as the agency that I'm seeing this. But you could create a client account and then log in like a sample one or whatever, and then log in and see what they see. And if that Teams thing, I'm gonna have to do that now because now I'm curious. But if that
Yeah,
is
I'm
there,
wondering. Yeah, because they asked me, but I didn't want to give them a straight. I didn't know, and there was something they asked me, and I was thinking that's a really good question, because people have employees and they may not want to do the work, so they may want to like this prime example, like the one I just brought up.
yeah, so when they ask something that you don't know, you said, I'm not sure, let me check with my developers and I'll get back to you. And then you ask, and then we either test like we're going to now. So if I was going to test this here, let me show you. And I go to clients. What I'd have to do now is like I have this here. This is a client account. So I need to now go into incognito and I need to add my domain here. Resellers. I see what it actually was because it was a test account. All right, so I'm going to copy this and I'm going to add this here. So this is my login link, and I already have this. This client has created an account. And so let me use this, and hopefully, I don't know if this is actually the right password, but let's see. Okay, so it's going to be impossible for me to. I don't remember the password, so let's create another one. Let's just go through the whole testing process together. All right. So let's say I am the agency and I want to know what is my client going to see. All right. What I need to do is I need to grab my client invite link and I need to open up an incognito window. I'm going to paste this in. And then I'm going to register my business. So I'm going to say test business, and let's put a website in here. Let's say myvisiontest.com, and let's put an email in here. To use a real one, but like I've told you guys before, I like to do tests like Jane Doe, and then we'll say test 45 because I want to make sure I don't have this client anywhere. So if you do the plus like that, and then something there, it basically, this is going to go to the vision marketing and design at gmail.com if I had emails sending out. But when I add that there, it will help me differentiate between the different testing that I'm doing. And then I can also delete all the tests I've done because they're basically the same. So I'm going to say solar. Okay, so this is my client, right? This is not me, the agency. I am doing everything a client would do. So now I'm seeing what the client sees. I see that logo there. And if I go into the profile, you'll see I don't see that team option. Okay, so I see the resources, I see the playbooks, I see the profile, and all of these other things, but I don't see the team option. So we just answered that question. Did you have any other questions before I move on, Anthony, about that?
No, that was good. That was what I had. You think it's something they might add in the future? Maybe.
You can always submit a ticket and say, hey, we would love to have this option. And
Right.
then they're really good about listening to feedback and stuff.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Santoria, you had your hand up?
Yes, I wanted to know when you do that plus, is do you log in the same way, or does it just come in the same email? And you know that it's separate. How is it received in your inbox?
It's received the same way. So it's basically like all those emails are going to go to the same place, right? Like you could have santoria@gmail.com, and then you could do Santoria plus Jane Doe 1 @gmail.com, Santoria plus Jane Doe 2 @gmail.com, Santoria plus Jane Doe.
Well, would there be a Santoria plus one folder somewhere for me to differentiate?
All those emails would go to Santoria@gmail.com.
Oh, I just have to.
But it would show up in your inbox as it was sent to Santoria plus Jane Doe 1 @gmail.com.
Okay, got you. It'll show me that it did come from that separate.
Yeah, and it's good to use like Gmail or Yahoo or something like that, because if you use like a professional email, those are all attached to a domain. So the system thinks it's the same like contact, right? So if you're testing inside of HighLevel, it wants to basically think those are the same, like the same lead, right? Because it's like the same email address that you're using. So using Gmail just makes it think it's a different one.
Got it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Charles.
So then my question is going back to the Teams thing. So what's that for? Is that that's for the white label, or is that for the black label?
Yes.
That's
what
the white label.
The
Yep.
Teams is for the white label, so that
Yeah.
basically you can have somebody help manage clients on the
Yes.
white label side, not on the individual account side.
Correct.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. Do you guys have anything I can help you with before we spin the wheel? Anthony?
Actually, I wanted to add to what you were saying about setting up the emails.
Uh-huh.
You definitely want to keep track of those emails, like, because when you go into contacts, the John Doe number doesn't show up. It just shows up as contact. So you have to keep track of the number by the email. You have to keep track of the John Does by the email, because you're numbering the emails, not the actual name. Because if you add a name into the pipeline and you add a number in there, it'll come back as we need an actual name. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, typically when you're adding context, like you do have to have a name. But in that scenario, what I do is I do Jane Doe as the name for everything. And then I use, when I'm searching, let me do this here. For example, when I'm searching, after I do a bunch of tests, I'll probably have like 15 of these Jane Doe emails, right? So I'll just come in here and start typing in like vision marketing. And it's going to look for all of everything that starts with vision marketing, whether it was a name. If I just typed in Jane, it would look for all the Janes. Here, I've just typed in vision marketing. So if I had vision marketing and design plus Jane Doe 1, plus Jane Doe 2, plus Jane Doe 3, I would see that whole list here, and I could just select them all and trash them. That's how I do for the testing, just to make it simple. You guys have anything else? Greg, do you have any questions? I know you're new, so welcome.
No, I'm good. I'm still trying to figure out the number of, like, so I understand right now because I have 10. But once I'm unlimited and I have the snapshot says, for the starter you can sell whatever 3, and then
You have that now.
right, that's what the snapshot says. But when someone signs up for that, how do I limit them to just the number they have for the first 2 plans?
What do you, the number of what?
AI licenses, the ad licenses.
So you don't have the ability to resell licenses as far as like them to resell, right? You're reselling user accounts under your own brand. So
Right.
each user account is going to be 1 license.
Right. But if I'm following your snapshot, right? Your snapshot, I can set up 3 different plans. and those are go high level plans. And if I want to add the AI to that, it's a certain number of licenses for the plan, except for the unlimited.
So are
So if
you
I was
referring
basically
to
if I was trying to do exactly what you're trying to do
Uh-huh.
with being under you and unlimited, is that possible? Right.
No, because I'm a black label partner and you are a white label partner. So white label, just like high level, you can white label the dashboard and you can resell user accounts inside of your dashboard. As that's white label. As black label, it would be like if high level said, hey, you can now resell high level, but call it Russell CRM. And then you could resell high level accounts to agencies to white label and rebrand, but they're paying and telling everyone that their business is built off of Russell CRM instead of saying high level.
The branding part wasn't the question. It was just the, if I say you can have up to 3 licenses, do I manually track that? And if they happen to sell one more, it's kind of where I'm going.
I believe
So-
that you have a couple of things incorrect. When you are a SaaS member in high level, you could sell accounts, but those people that you sell accounts to, they cannot resell. Follow me? And you have that, you think it's the same for you than for when you're a SaaS member, you could sell as many sub accounts that you want to, but they cannot sell any. They can only handle their account. They cannot resell. That's where you have the confusion there.
So I have to modify the snapshot basically to remove the AI stuff.
The snapshot, there's multiple different funnels you can choose from the snapshot. So you can either only resell the white label AI ad system. So let's go through the snapshots here so I can be sure you understand. Let me share my screen here. So there's 3 different options, okay? So you can sign up, or I mean, obviously you're a member. So you can use the AI Ads Manager and only resell this. So there's 2 different options, okay? So if we look at this one, we're only reselling our white label AI Ads Manager. Now we used a training and this has funky colors, but it's easy to update and all that. So the goal here for these plans is you have 2 plans, right? You have the AI Ads Basic plan, and then you have the AI Ads Pro plan. If they sign up on the basic plan, you're only going to give them access to Facebook and Instagram. If they sign up on the Pro plan, you're giving them access to all the different tools. And then you can edit all of those. For example, if I go into, this account, let's say that this person only got the basic plan, I want to toggle all these off. All right. So that's the only, let me get back in there. That is the funnel or how you want to set up. And you'll see all this in the onboarding. There's instructions on how to set this up. But so that's for only reselling the white label AI Ads Manager. However, if you also have a high level account and you want to resell high level and the AI Ads Manager, you could use this funnel here and you'll see, once it loads, again with the branding, you'll see that there's different plans. So we have the unlimited AI ads. That's not licenses. That's meaning they can use your software, your branded software, to run unlimited ads with the software, right? Now, you as the high-level agency owner, you may decide that you also want to give them $10 in messaging credits. You also may decide that you want to give them access to the 2-way text, the text to pay, reputation management, and web chat, right? Now, also, there's another plan. They could also get everything in this plan with messaging credits and so on, but everyone is getting access to the AI Ads Manager because you're adding it into the custom menu of your high-level agency dashboard. Now, if you decided that you wanted to use the white label AI Ads Manager as a bonus for high-level affiliates, you may want to use this funnel here, and this is designed to do that. create a HighLevel account. We're going to give you a bonus, our AI Ads Manager. Make sense?
Yes, I got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Santoria, I'll go ahead and get you while I enter all the names.
When you when you was doing that, so when it says get a HighLevel account, if we are using our own brand, we would be like get a Santoria Leads the Way account. We would edit that funnel to our brand. Or
It's actually, yeah, when you go through the onboarding, all of that stuff gets updated for you. Like you'll see in the instructions that it'll have you like fill out custom values, and all you're doing is literally like pasting in the link to your logo, your brand colors, and then that is going to update, like it'll say instead of that business, it'll say your business, it'll have your brand colors and your logo. All of that is done like in just a couple minutes, because if you follow those steps, it shows you, how to easily do that.
Gotcha.
And what's cool is, one of the things I love about HighLevel, it's like you update those custom values and it doesn't just update one funnel, it updates all the funnels. So all the 16 plus AI lead magnet funnels or pages that you guys have, all of that stuff gets updated, whether you're doing the affiliate opportunity or you're doing the white label AI ads only or any of that stuff, all of those funnels get updated at once. So let me see here. I'm going to add.
I'm missing Ray today. Where's Ray? I'm missing Ray. Ain't we missing Ray?
Yeah, Ray's not here today.
Oh, no. Maybe it's my chance to steal his glory.
Right? Give somebody else a chance to win. So for those of you who are new, if you join me in the weekly Q&A session, everyone has the opportunity to get their name entered to spin the wheel and win a private consultation with me. So if you're watching anywhere else, you do have to be in the Zoom meeting with us for your opportunity to win. So I'm going to share my screen and I want to call out the names and make sure, if I don't call your name, make sure to let me know, because you will miss your opportunity. Okay, so we have Santoria, we have Greg, Anthony, Charles, Frankie, and Manny. Am I missing anyone? Going once, going twice. All right, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. All right, Greg is the winner. So when we're done here, Greg, I'll send you the calendar to go ahead and book your private consultation.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else have anything I can help you with before we go for the weekend? And remember, I won't be doing our normal like 2 o'clock thing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You'll have to hop over into the event to catch the training. So you can, if you haven't registered yet, you can do that at bridgetbartlett.com.
That is at 2 o'clock. I'm already registered. What time are you going to start the event again?
It's 12 p.m. Eastern time. So,
okay.
Yeah.
We should get a notice when it's about to start, right? They usually send out a notice. Yeah.
Yeah. If you've registered, you should receive that.
All right.
Registered. Okay.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for